A Shihan is not just a teacher, but it's a teacher, a model for other instructors, and a keeper of the traditions and the philosophies of the art.
He has been kind of a form of a superhero my whole life.
This is for him. It's for him to show his students that he is still a student and he's still willing to learn and he's still willing to take himself to that next level.
I'm very honored to call Sam Boyer my dad.
Yeah, so my name's Sam Boyer. I've spent most of my life training in martial arts. It's been around 41 years now. Tomorrow is our black belt graduation, which we call Black Belt Spectacular. All of our students, graduates, including myself, have gone through our work, testing. The only people that have made it to this point that are going to be in this show performing, they've already passed their test and so on. So now it's time to put on a show to make it a more of a momentous, memorable event. This event is going to be a promotion for my 6th degree. A degree, or Japanese, it's Dan. Generally speaking, it's time spent truly practicing and diving deeper in, or as I say to so many students, studying. You can practice something or you can study something. A lot of people hear of 6th degree or 8th degree, 10th degree, the highest. They must be something. The greatest trait, I think, of a 10th degree will be their knowledge, wisdom, and experience.
I saw a lot of potential in Sam right from the beginning. He came in with a lot of technique and a lot of skill already at that time. To promote a student to 6th degree is a big accomplishment for me, but Sam is one that's not training with me on a consistent basis because of the distance in between us, and I'm honored. I'm honored that he asked me to do this and wanted to test under me, because he could have very easily gone and tested under somebody else, but he wanted to stay with me, and to me it's a big honor and a big privilege. I'm happy for him and I'm proud of him.
Well, I've always enjoyed that experience of a goal, a hard-fought goal. And then once you get started, and in the later years, the ailments start to yell back. Just before the pandemic, I found out I had cervical spinal stenosis, congenital, so it means you're born with it and they can't really do anything about it. And I had to step off the mats a good bit and get other instructors while I went through therapy and all that stuff. And the first time I've ever stepped away from anything, let alone my dojo. I felt pretty horrible. Making it through that adds a whole nother element, so that's a big part of it now. Yeah.
How did that 30 minutes of jiu-jitsu feel for you?
It was glorious agony. Absolutely glorious and agonizing.
My name is Brandon Boyer. I'm the son of Sam Boyer, the owner of the dojo, and I'm really proud of my dad for everything that he's built up from nothing, just from the passion he had that Shihan Scar and others in his life have put in him through training. My dad has made it to 6th where Shihan was. It's pretty cool, and he's setting that standard for us where we got to keep pushing ourselves. He can, so we absolutely can.
Seeing my dad get a 6th degree, it's surreal, but it's also expected. Because he is so passionate about this. This is his life. The constant, then the ice packs and everything. I'm so glad that it ended up working out.
I'm very proud of Sam. He's come a long way. He lives the life. He's a martial artist at heart. He's always willing to learn. I don't think there's ever been a time that Sam wasn't open to coaching and open for encouragement or help or whatever. He's like the empty glass. You just keep pouring stuff in, he keeps absorbing it. His dojo is phenomenal. His students are phenomenal. He's growing the next level. He's breeding them and they're getting sharper and stronger. I'm excited for tomorrow. I think Students need to see the teacher succeed, whether it's in a tournament and performing and getting out there and trying their best, or it's, receiving a belt at a graduation. This is for him. It's for him to show his students that he is still a student and he's still willing to learn and he's still willing to take himself to that next level.
Growing up and all that, I had a good childhood and all that, and then got addicted to drugs, and I did that for a long time. But I wanted to get my youngest son into martial arts. I didn't even really know adults still could get into martial arts at such a later age. And so we went to the Robertsville Dojo and met the Boyers, and they asked me if I'd like to join. And Rinchi actually kind of became like a father figure for me, and he really took the time to help me as far as how to stand, how to walk, so I didn't look, I don't know a better word than dumpy, just kind of back and forth, And it was a lot of the Boyers. They taught me to stay clean. And so everything I have in life is really due to the dojo, as far as teaching me how to have self-control and how to be disciplined and to get everything that I needed to get done, and how to face it even when it gets hard. I know that's kind of the goal, is to teach, the martial arts and to also be a life coach, but so many people I don't feel really understand both aspects of it. They sit there and he will push you, but then he'll tell you when you're doing real good, and he'll say, okay, this is good. This might make it better, try that. And he really hones your skills, because he can see the potential in people that you may not see in yourself.
At this point, I'm like I usually am, a bit nervous, because being the owner, it's a show. I personally have a hard time putting aside the apprehension of messing up out there and looking less than perfect, or, as perfect as I can in front of all the students and families. So always have those butterflies, even competitions, and they're gonna get worse and worse until it's over. And then experience reminds us of the payoff, because it's like nothing other when you go through all that stress and apprehension.
I think he's had more of an impact than any single person in my life. Well, I gotta be fair to my mom, equally as much as my mom. I feel like he sets that standard and helps others try and strive for it too.
I've never even thought of being proud until my wife, Sensei Chrissy, she reminded me a few times, for the first time, what I've created. It's not just a business or a job. It's a facility where we're saving some lives. We have saved lives. We've saved marriages. That's something, I guess, to be proud of. And so I am proud in that way. Proud. I want to say more grateful, but it is. You're proud. Yeah.
My dad is incredible as an instructor because he's very passionate and he only wants the best for others. He wants other people to feel that passion and excitement and love for the art that he has.
I'm just so amazed at how far we've come, and it's still going super strong all these years later. It has been one of the most valuable things that has happened to such a large portion of the country.
There's an old saying that the little things you do mean a lot, but I like to change it and say the little things you do mean everything. And I don't think Sam realizes all the little things that he's done for people. And I'm really proud of him because he doesn't even realize what he's doing, but those little things that he's doing, they mean everything to the people that are receiving it.
I'm very proud of you and proud to call you my dad. Lovey loves you, and Mom will watch this too. Doodlebug loves you too.
It's been almost 20 years. I'm very proud to have him as an instructor, to have him in my life.
If everyone in the world trained good martial arts that focus on, the inner, outer, mind, body, spirit, what an amazing world it would be. Yeah.